And now we turn to a special guest, the actor and comedian Matt Friend, who's absolutely exploded online because of something he does very well, impressions. Let's take a look at some of his work with very well-known politicians, celebrities, and other icons.
Here we go. Here comes summer. Here comes summer. Chirping robin, bud rose.
NFTs, non-fungible Trumps. Hello, everybody. It's your favorite president, Donald John Trump. Better than Lincoln, better than Washington.
And we were talking about how nobody does a good impression of me. Now, there's this one guy who's 23 years old. He does an impression of me on TikTok, whatever you want to call it. I think it's okay.
He's also the winner of Kenan Thompson's Ultimate Comedy Experience and has been traveling the nation, spreading laughs and a little political commentary along the way. He's also been on The Simpsons, doing a first voice there. And I got to say, Matt, welcome to The Beat. Your voices are pretty uncanny.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. Great to meet you. I'm thrilled.
Yeah. Well, look, there's so much we could talk about because there's political questions. But first, I just want to play a little bit of someone I've seen you do well. This is not fake. This is the real Mitch McConnell.
Okay.
There's no question, none, that President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day.
Let's hear it.
Well, listen. President Trump is morally responsible for provoking the events of January 6th, but he's less responsible than the African Americans who provoked it, because Trump is an American, not an African American. Scooby-Doo.
So, all right. So it's very good.
Yes. What are you talking about?
What do you see is this how McConnell, this is my question to you as someone who inhabits him. Yeah. Is this just really how he talks, or do you think you are impersonating an artifice?
Yeah, I think I try to go for vocal and physical accuracy and then blend my own comedy in there. So in terms of my inspirations, I love, Phil Hartman, Dana Carvey, and then I try to go for the vocal accuracy of like a Rich Little. So kind of infusing little things that I say in there.
Yeah.
He doesn't say Scooby-Doo.
Right. You put your flavor on it.
Yes.
So you're equal opportunity. You also have had fun with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
I want to get into his authenticity because one of the things people like about him, even if they disagree with his ideas, is it's like Larry David. It's like, you think that's the real guy. So let's warm you up with a little real Bernie.
Let's go.
Let me say something that may not be great politics, but I think the secretary is right. And that is that the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Mr. Melba, it is clear to me that we are sick and tired of hearing the damn rap lyrics on the show. Yeah. We must come together and interview rappers not in the top 10th of 1%, but much poorer. Representation matters.
So is it easier to impersonate someone who is probably more authentic themselves, or does it matter?
I've never really thought about it in terms of authenticity. It's a really good question. I just kind of try to, there's certain voices and physical things that these politicians, there's endless material. The people running our country, I was watching the Kevin McCarthy, this feels like just a giant gift for someone like me. They don't even seem real, frankly, the people leading this country. Many on both sides, honestly.
When you're live, do the politics ever interfere, or you find people can still laugh?
I think people can still laugh the way I'm approaching it in my stand-up. It depends on the context of where if I start to go to some other different states, I might have to alter a little bit of the presentation of the comedy. But I think for the most part, people are laughing if they're coming into a comedy club.
Yeah.
I haven't been Will Smith, I'll put it that way.
Respect. You're 24, so you might have a great run ahead of you. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Well, probably not might. We got to be optimistic, right? Let's be with certainty on this. We're already on Melbourne. We're doing pretty well.
I have not had an in-person interview with the former president. If I did, I would ask him.
What would you ask? Look at the smirk. What are you going to ask?
Did you know they were going to storm the Capitol, and does that make you a party to an insurrection?
Excuse me. What? You see what he's doing? Do all these people watching, and what you're doing, it's so disgusting, and you know that, because there was no storming. There was no storming. Okay, a lot of people were saying we're going to send him home like a dog. We're going to send him home.
back to China, and that's what they did.
It's pretty uncanny.
Well, it's very uncanny, but what's not uncanny is you saying we sent them there, which totally is not true. Thank you very much, China.
The thing about the Trump is you can say whatever you want, honestly, in that voice.
All right, now we do your lightning round. These
Please,
are quick
I'm
answers.
ready.
Has SNL called?
Not to my knowledge.
Would you take the call?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's that would be the dream come true, honestly.
Comedy hero.
Seth MacFarlane's a big one. Bill Hader.
TikTok as a force for comedy is
life-changing, honestly. I mean, I don't know that I would be here right now. I graduated college in the pandemic. The discoverability of it, having people like you, like this is the dream right now, being on a show like this is unbelievable.
well,
trying to be cool.
Well,
but
dream
it's
bigger.
Oh my God, come on.
Dream bigger. I don't know if you take requests.
Please.
A lot of DJs, they don't like requests.
Okay.
All right, but I'm gonna go so slow so you can warm it up. Donald Trump
Can't get enough of them.
using a song quote or rap lyric quote to make a point. Again, that's Donald Trump using a song or lyric to make some kind of point.
I would say
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. We can go to the park after dark and smoke that tumbleweed.
And the beauty of that line
Is that real?
the beauty of that line in the
Okay.
song Crazy Rap by Afro Man. The reason I selected it is because you asked about this in the context of Trump. And what this accomplished is, number one, it made absolutely no sense. And number two, there was no context.
I never thought I would say this at the end of an interview, but can we get one more China?
China, okay?
We love that.
China, 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 MSNBC. This is what they're stooping to, okay? The McCarthy news cycle is slowed.
Matt Friend on the beat. Thank you, sir.